have what? LBC, load balancer client plus, okay, what is next one we got? Fin client, Fin client or Fin client, whatever it is. Best is Fin client, guys. But as a knowledge sake, we are also going to learn what? LBC. LBC is nothing but what, guys? Load balancer client. So shall we start analyzing how to work with load balancer client, my dear? Okay. First of all, we'll try to understand limitations of what? Discovery client. That helps us to understand advantages of what? Load balancer client. Let's get into our document. File open, guys. Class content. Spring, guys. File open, class content, Spring. What's your batch code? 915. 915. Where is this? Cloud Boot MS. Session number how much? 7. Using. No, I think something is missing in the middle. I think 6 extension something is there. Microservice intra-communication. For this, we need to use 3 types of client component. Discovery client, load balancer client, Fin client. These client components are helper components, helper classes in consumer application are not there. They are helper components in what? Consumer application, right? Limitations of discovery client type client component. We get the list of target MS instances and we need to choose instances manually. But actually we want one instance of target MS which is having less load factor. But problem is here load balancing is happening or not happening, boss? Load balancing is happening or not happening, boss? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Yeah, this is basic client component or client type component, which is very much legacy. That means it is not industry standard. What standard, guys? It is not industry standard. Are you understanding my statement? Collecting one instance from list of instances is the pure responsibility of what? Consumer application, that too manual process. So other instances of target or producer MS may sit idle. What, guys? May sit idle. Are you getting my point there? We need to write all the logics of client component manually. We need to write all the components of what? Client component manually. Means we need to use a REST template explicitly to communicate with what? Target MS. We need to choose REST template manually to communicate with what? Target MS. Okay, these are the limitation. To overcome all these problem, we can use load balancer client type component or not there. Okay, load balancer client. It is another client component or client type component which you choose less load factor instance through, though they are though there are multiple instances for what? target or producer MS. Come on, guys. That means we never get list of instances, though there are multiple instances for what? MS. We always get one instance of MS which is having what? Less load factor. We always get one instance which is having what? Less load factor. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Load balancer client is an interface and implementation is given by whom? Spring Cloud Netflix people in the form of ribbon client, and which can be injected to consumer application through auto wiring operation or not there. But load balancer client is an interface, guys. Implementation class is what? Ribbon load balancer client. But in 3.10, the implementation class name is changed, guys. What is there? Blocking load balancer client. What is there, guys? The method choose with instance ID. Instance ID called on load balancer client object will bring less load factor instance of what? Main method there are not there. To create multiple instance of any MS, run that MS for multiple time with a different port number, because two servers or two MS of same computer cannot take a same port number, but possible across the multiple machines are not there. Okay, don't add dev tools in the support of this process. Already we know this. Come on, guys. Right. I'll take a previous example as it is, but instead of what? Normal client, discovery client, I'm going to take what? Load balancer client. I'm going to take what? Load balancer client. Everything is ready, boss. Only client component I have to change a little. Only client component I have to change what? Little bit. Remaining all things are ready or not ready. So even starters wise, everything is wise same, guys. So let's open Eclipse IDE. Let's close all these windows. Let's close what? All these windows. Are you getting my point there or not there? Okay. Let's close all these windows. Yeah, I'm taking all the three things, guys. 1 minute. I'll rename this one to discovery client. What client? Discovery client. This is my Eureka server. This is consumer. This is target. Copy this, paste it. How much it is? 4. Billing MS. What is there? Provide. Billing MS provider application. Next, 04. What is there? Eureka server. 04 Eureka server. Next, 04 consumer. What is there? LBC, load balancer client. Consumer, what is there, guys? LBC, nothing but load balancer client. Yes, we are ready with all the three things, are my dear. Billing MS provider, consumer, and what is there? Eureka server. Simply literally Eureka server. Provider MS, I need not to touch. Instance ID is there, everything is perfectly there. Consumer MS also, microservice part I need not to touch. Okay, MS part, I need to change only client component, right? Yes. So now let's see what we can do. But you go to provider MS to for getting better confidence. Here I'm changing this one to what guys? 4. Changing this one to 4. Say next. Say finish. Say next, say finish. Everyone getting my point there or not there? Billing operations MS controller guys. Billing operations MS controller, right? Billing operations MS controller. Here is my what? Application dot properties file. What file guys? Application dot properties file. Billing MS, everything is fine. Okay. So let's not go to pom.xml. There also let me change the project name, guys. Here also let me change the project. Yeah, whenever you do any touch, guys, you will get red mark. To solve that red mark, just change HTTPS to HTTP. Yeah, this is done. Okay. Same thing I have to do for Eureka server also, guys. com.nt, SAPE, here is what? 04, Eureka server application. Say next. Say next. Say finish. Okay. Go to pom.xml. Their old name is continuing. When I run, that old name reflects as a log message. I don't want, that's why we want to take. Yeah, this is what? 04. This is again 04. Yeah, this is done, guys. Now we have to think about consumer MS. Yeah. Change the project name to main class name to this. Change the main class name to this. Cart MS consumer application. Cart MS consumer application. Save finish. Cart MS consumer application. Save finish. Here are my what? Resources. What resources, guys? Here are my resources. This is MS, guys. Boot MS Pros 04 Cart MS consumer application. This is my pom.xml now, guys. Yes. Okay. Here also, let me change the project title. 04. 0404. Yeah. Yeah. Now come to client, guys. Billing MS client component. What component, guys? Billing MS client component. Are you getting my point there or not there? Super. Billing MS client component dot Java. Billing MS client component dot Java, guys. Yes, guys. Yeah, this time no discovery client. I have to use what? Load balancer client. Load balancer client to client. Load balancer client to client. That's good, great. Yeah. Here, what is the method I have to use, guys? Choose is the method. What is the method I have to use, guys? Choose. Client dot choose service ID. You pass the service ID, it will bring less load factor instance. Okay, no need of getting a list of instances, guys. Service instance is equal to here instance dot get URI. Yes. Okay. So what's the use? Get a target MS instance. What, guys? Less load factor. Less load factor. Yeah. We got the URI. String endpoint URL is equal to base URL plus billing MS. Billing API slash bill. Here is my REST template class object or not there. This is my response entity exchange method. Everything is same. Okay. Everything is same, guys. Only the thing is we are working with this. But let me prove that load balancer client main, it is not object of load balancer client interface. It is the object of a class that implements what? Load balancer client. Are you getting my point there or not there? Sys out. What is there? Sys out. Load balancer client object class name. Client dot get class. What dot get class, guys? Client dot get class. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Client dot get class. Client dot get class. Are you understanding my statement, boss? Yeah, remaining everything is same. So now we have to check whether it is happening or not happening, guys. Oh. Let's try one by one. Let's try one by one. But I want to give the feeling each first instance taking time. That's why it is looking for second instance, right? Okay. That's why what I do is I go to project for business method of the target MS, business method of the target MS, right? Tell me here, where is this? Try. I want to make this is taking bit extra time, guys. Exception E. If multiple requests are coming simultaneously, if existing instance is not free, then only it will think about going for another instance now, boss. Okay. So here I will keep thread dot sleep. Thread dot sleep. How much? 30,000 millis. Thread dot sleep 30,000 millis. Are you getting my point there or not there? Come on, everyone. Got the point or not there, guys? Put MS04 billing MS provider. What is there? Billing MS provider. Billing operations MS controller dot Java. Controller dot Java. Are you getting my point there or not there, guys? That's good, guys. Yeah, what happened? Why bill amount is not coming? Yeah, it has become inside the try block. Huh? Fine, no problem. Yes, guys. Double bill amount is equal to G. Double bill amount is equal to G. That's great, fantastic. Okay, shall we see the things, guys? Come on, everyone. Let's create multiple instances for it, guys. Provider. First, Eureka server, I'll start. Here is my Eureka server, guys. Right click, guys. Run as a Java application. I'll try to create multiple instances. Yeah. First instance is created on which port number? Application dot properties here. No, this is Eureka server, that is fixed port number. Eureka server, no multiple instances, only provider MS. Okay. Yeah. It is what? Right click, guys. Run as a Java application. This is done, guys. Come on, everyone. Billing MS. What MS, guys? Billing M. Billing MS provider application. This is my what? Application dot property. Yeah, I will try to create second instance, guys. Okay, 90. Having 90 port number, second instance I would like to create. Total, how many instances I created for provider MS? 2 instance. Anyhow, Eureka server is already there. Now I have to create, I have to run my consumer application or not. So let's run our consumer application. Yeah, this is our consumer application. Right click, guys, run as Java. Yeah, both consumer and producer applications are registered with what? Eureka server, right? Both are registered with what? Eureka server. HTTP 8761. Yeah, two instance of target, one instance of consumer is there or not there. Click on it. One instance of consumer is there or not there. Yes. Cart MS. What is there? Cart API slash cart. Enter key. Wrong, huh? Server, guys. Yeah, 30 seconds is there, na? 30 or 330 second. 30 seconds. Okay, guys. It is now what? 77 this one. Okay. I'll take another browser or same browser. That's not a big issue now. Say paste, enter key. Okay. Now, when it is going on, this request also I'll start. I have given both requests in parallel mode. Okay. I'm taking another tab. There also I'm giving request. There also I'm giving request, guys. Yeah. Mozilla Firefox is running on what? 7789. Okay. 7789. Here 90. That means since that is busy, this is taken now, boss. Okay. That means it is doing load balancing or not there. It is picking up the instances dynamically and nicely or not there. It is definitely picking the instances what? Very much dynamically and nicely or not there. Say something, my dear. Come on. Yeah, this is what we need to focus. This is on 90 instant. Okay, now let's run all the three parallelly. One, two, three. Let's run all the three parallelly, guys. Yeah, less load factor instance will be used, guys. What will be used? Less load factor instance will be used. Yeah, this is on 89 port number. This is on 90 port number. This is also on what? 90 port number. So that means all are not happening on the same. They are happening on different port numbers are not there. And look at the SOP statement message. Load balancer client object class name is what? Blocking load balancer client. Getting my point, my dear? Yeah, similarly, for discovery client also one or other implementation class will be there. You find out that. So this is about working with load balancer client now, my dear. Come on. Got it or not? I want reply, guys. Everything is same, guys. Run the application in the following order. Send request. Important Maven goals. How to pack it. How to create a WAR file or jar file using Maven. What is there? Package is there or not there? No, it's nowhere related to current discussion, but some important Maven goals. For example, I want to pack this project, guys. I want to pack this project. Provider application, I want to pack. Provider application, I want to pack. Okay, for this, we have to go for what? Yeah, you want to even goal package. So it automatically creates the jar file name. If you take var, if you take the project as var file will come. If you take the project as jar file will come. Okay, right click, tell me. Maven, not Maven, run as Maven build goals. What is there? Clean means existing things will be clean. Hmm. Clean package. Clean package. Say apply, say run. Oh, it's saying some problems are there. How come? We'll see. Yeah, build success has come or not there. See guys, in target folder, you will get the jar na boss. Right click, refresh. Okay. Uh, target. Right. We got the jar file name having project name or not there. I don't want that name. I want to get control on the name. Then we have to add final name kind of thing. In Maven classes, we studied boss, but I'm discussing this by keeping those people who missed Maven classes. Under build tag, you have what? Final name. What name? What name, guys? Final name. Under build tag, final name. Tell me here, where is this? Boot MS pros 04. Boot MS pros 04. You don't want some other name you want? Okay. Otherwise, billing MS. What's the name I would like to take, guys? Billing MS is the name that I would like to take, right? Billing MS is the name that I would like to take, guys. Everyone getting my point there or not there, guys? Super. Okay. Now go to this place. Run as run build dot dot. I don't want to keep the previous one. Then we can say clean. Only clean means just cleans the thing. But if I say clean and package, it will clean and creates a new jar file using our name or not there. Creates a new jar file simply using our name or not there, guys. Yeah. Tell me, guys, what is there? Refresh. Yeah. With what name the jar has come? Billing ms dot jar. What dot jar? Billing ms dot jar. Are you getting my point there or not there? Okay, that's good. Great. No, sir. Not only I want to create the jar file, I want to see that jar file getting into local repository. Then we have a install command or not there. What's the command I should use, guys? Install is the command that I should use. Yeah, right click, tell me here. Run as Maven build. What is there? Maven build. Tell me. Clean package, not clean install. Create a new jar file and also keep that one in what? Maven local repository. But when I use install, guys, final name will not be coming into picture. The original project name only will be kept in what? Local repository. In which folder local repository of the Maven will be there, guys? In which folder local repository of the Maven will be there, my dear? Huh? Which folder local repository of the Maven is there? Okay. You can see that one in M2 folder. What folder? M2 folder. C drive. Come on. What is there, guys? C drive. Tell me. C drive. After that, what next, guys? C drive. Users, guys. Users, guys. Tell me next one. Natraz. Here is my .m2 folder or not there? Here is my what? .m2 folder. Okay. Tell me here. Repository. Here with that name, project name, guys. What is the project name? Boot MS Pros. Boot MS Pros. 04. Boot MS Pros 04. It has to search whole repository, that takes time. Oh, 1 minute. We'll search with the name directly. We'll search with the name directly. Arey, I have not copied. Actually, this name only it comes, guys. Well, last time. Actually, otherwise you search, it will be there in the local repository. That's not a big issue, guys. That is not at all a big issue. It definitely there in the local repository, no second thought. Yeah, clean package and other thing, how to get the control on where our jar file name. Already we know this fact or not there, guys. Okay. See. So with this, we completed load balancer client. Load balancer client is giving load balancing. That's good. That's the advantage part. What's the disadvantage part of it? We are still writing the code to call the target MS being from consumer MS, right? I don't want to do anything. I want to enjoy abstraction. I want someone to generate that code internally. I give some basic information, right? Based on that basic information, come on. Code has to be generated to contact Eureka server to get the less load factor object and to use REST template to communicate with the consumer MS endpoint. Everything should happen internally. If needed, it has to generate what? One in-memory proxy class having that code. I just want to give guidelines. I don't want to do anything. For that one, we have to go for Fin client. Fin client is called abstract client because we don't write everything. We just give some basic information, and based on that information, everything should happen automatically. Is it not interesting, my dear? Okay. So now let's try to understand how to work with what? Fin client. Yeah, Fin client a bit irritating, boss, until you cause the rhythm. So because here we don't develop the class method, we declare interface We declare method inside the interface having some annotation. Based on that information, entire code will be generated dynamically to search and get less load factor instance from Eureka server, and also to get what, guys? And also to create a REST template class object and to invoke what? Provider MS endpoint. Everything will be generated dynamically. Yeah, what's our document, guys? 7. Limitations with the discovery client and what? Load balancer. Limitations with the discovery client and what? Load balancer client. They can find and get producer MS service instance and other details from what server, guys? Eureka server. But they cannot have, but they cannot give HTTP calls to interact with what? Target or producer MS. For what we need to use what? REST template separately. Load balancer client is giving what? Load balance, less load factor. But whatever logics are required to invoke the target MS being from consumer MS should be done manually or not there. We need to write the code manually to find and get target MS service instance. What instance, guys? Target MS service instance. Are you getting my point there, guys? To overcome these problems, use Fin client as client component or client type component. What component, guys? Client component or client type component. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Super, guys. Tell me next one. Fin client or what? Open fin. Fin client or what? Open fin. It is called abstract client because we just provide what? Interface with method declaration, adding annotation. But entire logic will be generated in the in-memory proxy class, nothing but proxy pattern, guys. It's a combination client. It takes a given target produce elements from Eureka server. Also take care of what, guys? Take care of interacting with the target producer MS by generating HTTP calls without writing the code. No need of using REST templates separately here. It is combination mean. It is taking the responsibility of getting less load factor instance and automatically communicating the destination are not there. It internally load balancer client, it gets target producer MS instance from the list of instance which is having what? Less load factor. This mode of client component development improves productivity or not there, because you are not doing everything is done internally inside the proxy class. Here we don't develop helper client component class for the consumer, rather we develop interface having what? Fin client with the service ID, and generated in memory dynamic proxy class object will be injected to consumer or not there. While working with this, we need to work with following annotation. Number one, enable fin clients on the top of main class. At the rate fin client to specify the service ID of the target MS. To specify the service ID of the target MS. Are you getting my point there or not? How to develop this one, sir? That question needs your brain or not there? Very simple. Take an interface having fin client having service ID. Inside that you have to pass service ID or not. Inside that you need to pass the service ID or not there. Point number one. Okay, point number two. Declare one method having target MS endpoint URL. Declare one method inside the interface having target endpoint, target MS endpoint URL. So by using at the rate fin client, service ID, it will connect to Eureka server, try to get less log factor service instance. Okay, by using what? By using what? At the rate get mapping annotation. What annotation? At the rate on the top of the method, one annotation having target MS URL. So using this, REST template object is created, communicates with the target MS, invoke the endpoint or not there. Okay, guys, let us assume this is my target MS. Service ID is billing service. It is having how many methods? One method whose request path is info and global path is what? Billing. For this one, I want to develop the Fin client. Okay, just tell me what I have done. Number one, public interface iBilling service REST consumer or some client component, right? Fin client billing service. Service ID is passed or not there. Using this, it will contact the Eureka server, call the choose method, and get the less load factor instance or not there. Okay. Public string get billing info. Array, this is the method using which I want to call this method, right? See, guys, I'm declaring, just declaring, get mapping, global path is billing, method path is info. Yeah, using that, what it will do? It will first create a REST template object. And using this information billing slash info, it will call exchange method to communicate with the target MS endpoint and to execute it and to get the result from there or not there. To execute it simply and to get the result from there or not there, guys. That means you are not writing any logic. Searching and getting automated. Calling method, endpoint method from what? Consumer automated. Life is going to be more and more easy or not there. You see one example, then you will get idea, boss. What is there in that? Close all editors, guys. Same setup I am taking for what? Fin client also. 4, 4, 4. Copy this, paste it. Where is this, guys? 5. Where is this, guys? 5. Yeah. Boot MS Pro 05 Eureka, sir. Yeah. We are ready with this one, Amay? Come on. Yeah. Let's start changing one by one. Okay. 05 Eureka server application. Yeah. If I change there, I have to change everywhere. Let me change here. It automatically changes everywhere. This is my Eureka server application now, my dear. Yes. Okay. This is done. Go to pom.xml, guys. Go to pom.xml, guys. Yeah, what is there? 05 0 0505. We are ready with Eureka, sir. Yeah. Now billing MS, my dear. Billing MS. 05. Billing MS provider application. Say next. Say next. Say finish. Say okay. Here is my application dot properties, guys. This is fine. Okay. Go to pom.xml. Zero five. Yeah, this is done. We are ready with the provider and Eureka server. And we have to go for this one also now, guys. What is there? 05 cart MS consumer. What is there? Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. FEIGN, Fin client. What is there? Fin client. FEIGN, Fin client. That's great. Lakshman, what's the problem? Is everything good? Hey, what happened? Where is my Zoom, guys? This one, this one. Where is Zoom? Yeah. I think everything is normal only, na? And I think it's a WebEx. Yeah. This is my Fin client or not there? Yeah. Yeah, Fin client. First, we'll change the class names. Here is what? 05. Say next, say finish. Say next, say finish. Tell me. Here is my what, guys? Pom.xml. What dot XML? Pom. Yeah. Here is what? Boot pros 05. What is there, guys? Boot pros 0. Boot pros 05. Boot pros 05. Are you getting my point there or not there? Boot pros 05. Boot pros 05. That's good. Come to client, guys. Earlier we developed it as a class, but now we have to develop as an interface. But listen, first of all, for Fin client to work with Fin client, we need to add Fin client related starters first. You have to add extra starter, okay, na? Right click, tell me. Spring, guys. What is there? Spring. Here is what? Add starters. Here is my what? Add starters. Here is my what? Add starters. Add starter. Tell me. Open. Open finna. Add starters. Open fin. Open fin. There are not there, guys. Yeah, this extra starter that we have to add. This is the extra starter that we need to add, boss. Yeah, this is the extra starter that you have to add. Select, guys, paste it. That's good, great, fantastic. Yeah, this extra starter that we are having are not there. Billing MS client component. What component? Yeah, billing MS client component. Boot MS Prosify, client MS application, billing MS what? Client component. Yes, okay. Now listen. I think in pom.xml also we have to change the project name. Already changed, huh? Okay. Yeah. Now let's change this one to an interface. But before changing that, on the top of the consumer main class, we should add discovery client is also required. Why? Because to make it registerable with Eureka server, array is to make it Eureka client, okay, you should have that annotation or not there. On the top of it, extra this. Enable fin client. Enable FEIGN. Enable fin client. That's really great, my dear. Yes. Okay. Now, see how easy it is going to be. I'm going to develop this one as what? Interface. I'm going to develop this one as interface. Interface. Public class interface. Yes. Yeah. No need of component on the interface, guys. Here, what is there? At the rate fin client. What is the service ID, guys? Billing MS. This will be internally used for client dot choose method of billing MS. That will give me less load factor instance are not there. Okay, here. What is the thing you are expecting, guys? Okay, that return type is response entity string. From there, I can get only string value, na? Array, string value. Next one. Invoke. Invoke. What is the method name, guys? In provider MS, what's the method name I have taken? Do billinga, billinga. Billinga, do billinga. I think I have taken do billing. Oh, okay. Invoke do billing. Invoke do billing. Semicolon. Public string invoke do billing. Public string invoke do billing, guys. Followed by that, what is there, guys? Followed by that, what is there? I want reply, my dear. Come on, everyone. At the rate, what is there? Get mapping. At the rate, get mapping slash. Okay, what is the billing API slash? What is the business method, guys? Bill. Billing API slash bill. At the rate get mapping, get says you send get mode request. Array, all these details will be used in exchange method by creating REST template object internally. Come on. Okay, that means you need not write the code. Everything is done internally or not there. Life is definitely interesting over here or not there. So why it is called abstract client? We are not doing any logic, boss. We are doing some declarations and inputs, and everything is internally taken care or not there. Okay, now go to consumer MS. Yeah, I will put at the rate auto void on the top of this interface, but actually interface is injected or interface implementation class object is injected. Interface is not injected. Interface implementation class object is injected. What do you say, guys? Interface is not injected. Interface what? Implementation class object is injected. Convinced, my dear, or not there? Getting my point or not there, guys? Okay, that's good. Great. Okay, now let's see what we can do over here. Billing MS, consumer MS. Yeah, here is my Eureka server. com.nt. Right click. Tell me. Run as Java application. Run as Java application, guys. Yeah, we are ready with Eureka server. Next, consumer we don't need. Consumer will come to that later. Consumer red mark. MS red mark. Let's solve the problem first. Let's solve the problem first. Where is red mark? Yeah, here what is the method I declared, guys? Invoke do billing. Invoke do billing. Yeah, their uppercase, lowercase problem is sorted out. Yeah, come. Eureka server is ready. Provider MS, com.nt, right click, run as Java. Right click, run as Java application. First instance is ready. But go to pom.xml, sorry, application.properties. Okay, 9.1. Array, not compulsory, should increment, you can decrement also. 9.1. Okay, I'm keeping second instance ready. Java application. I'm keeping what? Second instance ready. I'm keeping second instance ready. Simply literally keeping what, guys? Second instance ready. Okay, that's good. Great. Next one. Right click. Tell me. Okay, now we have to create. Not only two, we can create any number, guys. Now let me run the application. Java application. We are ready with the consumer MS, guys. We are simply ready with what? Consumer MS. Let's see. Yeah. We are ready with this or not there? Okay. Come to this place, guys. Eureka server. Refresh. 9091. Okay. This is consumer application. Here. Cart MS slash cart API slash cart. 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 It's giving error. It's giving error. It's not giving success, guys. Why it is not giving success? Billing slash billing MS slash billing API. Acha, it is appending billing MS double slash. Okay, this context path is giving problem, huh? This context path is giving problem, it seems. Stop everything, stop everything, stop everything. Slash billing slash info. Slash billing slash info. Is it the because of context path? Huh? 1 minute. I'll do one thing. Slash billing MS. What is the context path, guys? Context path is billing MS is there or not there? I'm also mentioning global context path. Yeah, whatever it is, let's go for Eureka server, guys. Run as Java application. Run as Java application. Okay, this is Eureka server. Next, billing MS. I'm creating first instance. I'm creating first instance. I'm creating what? First instance. Okay. I'm creating first instance. Next, two. Save this, guys. Come on, next one. Right click. Tell me, run as Java application. Run as Java application, guys. Second instance is also ready. Now I have to run the consumer MS now, my dear. Okay. Right click, run as Java application. Yeah, we are even ready with consumer MS. We are ready with what? Consumer MS. Say refresh. What is there, guys? Say refresh. Oh, still only consumer MS is not ready, it seems. Consumer MS is started and not started. I think it is in the process. Yeah. We are ready with the consumer MS also. Yeah. Tell me. Cart API. What is there? Cart. Cart API. Cart. Cart API. Cart. Cart API. Cart. No, yeah, output is not coming. 500 error is coming. Why 500 error, guys? Boot this one. Here, no exception also. Here, no exception, but 500 error is coming. What is this? Eureka server, billing provider, no. Consumer application. In consumer application also, there is no error, right? What's happening? What's happening? Say refresh. Did we forget to add anything? Enable fin clients is there. Fin client is there. Everything is there. Then what's the problem, guys? Billing service 8761, billing service, random value, API, enable fin client. Complete request path mentioning target method. What's happening? What's happening, guys? No exception. At least exception should come, na? Yeah, now it's coming. Check it out. It's a previous one or current one? 7791. 779192 is current one only, na, guys? Okay. 7792 coming or not coming? Okay. Come to this. Here also output came or not there? When context path is there, you have to mention context path, nothing else. So all are coming output from same instance or different instances? Yeah, definitely these are giving output from what? Different instances are not there, guys. Definitely they are giving output from different instances are not there. So this is about what? Fin client. But some more discussions are there with respect to Fin client that I will take up in tomorrow's class. What is the first one? Interface having Fin client service ID. Suppose you want to invoke three endpoints of provider MS, three method declaration. On the top of it, mode related get mapping, context path slash global plus endpoint plus. Complete URL you have to pass or not there. 9 a.m. Spring Boot Cloud. Spring Boot Cloud, guys. right click. Where is this? File upload. Right click, file upload. Where is this? What's your batch code? 915. Spring. Where is this? 915. Spring Boot REST. Spring Boot Cloud MS. What's the session number? 6 extension. 6 extension. Where is that? 6th extension and 7th one. I'll do in 515 also. Five 5:30 p.m. guys. Spring Boot Cloud guys.